You're watching the U.S. Marines NIBC Series at the Metro Classic. The best high school basketball league in the nation heads to Toms River, New Jersey for the final week of conference play, and we get set for a top 10 showdown. Number 3, IMG from Bradenton, Florida. Number 6, Lumiere from LaPorte, Indiana. Not having Bradley, the number 15 player in the country and the number 2 point guard.
Well, they've played a couple of games already without Bradley. JaCoy Hutchinson can handle the point. He's come in and given them good minutes during the season. Now, he's not going to beat Jaden Bradley. He just has to be solid and smart and get the ball to guys that can score on the block.
Howard, the son of Jawan Howard, misses the runner. And here comes Lumiere, 5-3 in the NIBC. And Ryan Mabry. IMG has won 7 in a row in NIBC play since losing their opener to Sunrise Christian in early December.
He really can defend, especially opposing point guard. Jaden Bradley, a much underrated defender, and he gives them stability in the half-court set.
Jarris Walker has upped his stock. Kind of play that Tom Izzo loves. Blocked at the rim by Walker. Daly at the other end, fumbled it, regained it. George leans in and scores.
Keontae George, nice hesitation and blow by. He's got a strong body. Not an explosive athlete, but a good athlete. Tremendous body control. Once he gets into the paint, happening for Keontae George with Scott Drew.
George again in transition. He glides in that in recent years. Just look at last year in the draft with Jared Butler, the Final Four most outstanding player.
And your players graduate to the next level, that attracts high-level recruits.
Oh, blocked at the rim. Starling lost it. Here comes Daly. Fears poked it away. Up and down to start, and Fears knocks down the pull-up. It was later that week. That'll be in late March. IMG turns it over.
Now Wallace and George are very good passers. Another three.
Ryan Mabry with his second of the first quarter. Walker and George are good passers, but
they're not the ball handlers that Jaden Bradley is, and that's where you could see the difference. The ability to handle the ball and get guys like Jarris Walker in scoring positions.
IMG down by 2. JaCoy Hutchinson, 4 in the white, getting the start for Bradley. Starling with the floater. JJ out for 3.
And he has been shooting lights out for IMG. Noah Batchelor, 11 in the white.
Underneath against Walker, Chisholm Okpara gets it by Batchelor. Fears the pull-up, and he hits.
His gauge at Montverde, heading to Texas. Maybe the best athlete in the class of 2022.
Has surged into the top 10 in the country off the 5th turnover of the game by IMG. Aiden Holloway spins.
They have to set up, but how about Holloway? Somehow, some way, he scoops. It's about efficiency and winning. And Lumiere wins, and Aiden Holloway's efficient.
Taj Manning.
Manning is a very good player for Lalu. Is going to be a really good player at Kansas State.
Noah Batchelor hits the 3. Missed his first 2 looks from
the college level.
Holloway guarded by Jet Howard, still lets it fly and connects. Yes. Holloway, that shot on display, right on.
IMG needs to settle down, get a good look at the basket by moving the ball. A lot of dribbling right now. Ball can't stick.
Again, you see a team that's missing its point guard, but Michael Moore, the senior from Lagos, Nigeria, lays it in.
I know how.
And we've seen it from those players in previous games this season. Holloway on a heater, this time from...
And this is touch. Gets to the open pocket of space, understands he can't get to the rim because of his size. They've been on him hard, Notre Dame as well. Now he grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina. Big time dunk.
Taj Manning says that every practice they start with 30 minutes of defensive shell. They don't even touch a basketball. George the drive, And he's got 2 free throws coming.
Well, to your point, defensive end, I'll let you be creative on the offensive end within the framework of what we do. IMG now with a zone, just to change the rhythm of what Lalu's going to do to attack.
Manning from the baseline, he hits. Oh, George, the swipe. Keontae George, airborne for 2. Keontae George is trying
the ball when his man has it.
Fears downhill, loose ball, scooped by Mabry. And he puts it
behind them. Keontae went straight to the rim.
Nice feed, Jet Howard to Michael Moore for the jam. Starling has been quiet offensively, blocked by Moore. Manning cleans up the difference between the clocks. End of the half. Inside, Jai, blocked by Moore. Manning from the foul line. George guarded by Starling. McDonald's All-Americans going at it. And George tosses it up. It goes in, plus the foul. What do you do against Keontae George?
He can help his team is to coach on the bench, encourage, to let his guys know what he sees from the bench.
And Bradley out with a broken toe on his right foot. George slicing through the lane.
Defensively.
Inside, Kabajai lays it in, plus the foul.
Tough matchup for Eric Daly Jr. It's close to 6'8", he is strong as can be. Kabajai is a true post. Great sail, catch and finish. Young man headed to Penn State. Watch this one, the ball screen, no hedge. They got tangled up, and he loves to go right.
Starling guarded by George. That has been fun to watch so far today. Okora flips it in. Player of the year in North Carolina as a sophomore. What do you like the most about his game, especially as you look ahead to his time at Bama?
His ability to create for others. Jaden Bradley is always thinking about everyone else. And he gets into the paint to create, much like Chris Livingston and Rylan Griffin, one of the best mid-range shooters in the class. Noah Clowney, a power forward from South Carolina.
Mabry missed the 3. Hutchinson in transition, and an offensive foul. He pushed Fears to the ground, and the whistle blew.
It's a great call by the official. Hutchinson, watch his right arm. That's a heavy push-off.
And Daly secures it. Nice look inside. Daly finding Jarris Walker. Starling makes his move. It's Holloway. Give it to him. Another triple.
See, they run their screener action. They can go high or low.
Manning against Daly. He hooks it in. Manning and Jai were there defensively. Starling the kick. Manning for 3. Taj Manning, considered a role player for La Lumiere, and he has come up big in the scoring department tonight. Daly with an answer.
JJ with the penetration and kick. Manning, feet set, eyes up. Beautiful dish by Starling. That's a good-looking jumper. He can play a power forward spot and stretch the floor. We've seen him in the post, and he's terrific on the glass.
Walker down the baseline. All rejected, lost it. George puts it in. Top 6 matchup in high school basketball. Pass made its way through Manning's hands into the hands of Fears. Now it's Manning with an air ball. Starling into the shot clock. He drains it. La Lumiere can't win the conference title this week. Jet Howard opens the 4th quarter.
Third block for Jarris Walker this afternoon. The Houston recruit comes over and just makes a statement with that block.
Starling has to put it up.
And Walker can play a little bit of point forward.
Walker banks it in.
That time he just played forward. Look, Walker, Keontae.
La Lumiere is led by as many as 17, but IMG within single digits now at 59-50. La Lumiere shooting 52%. They have been so efficient, and Taj Manning is having the game of his season for La Lumiere. George fumbled it, regained it, and put it in.
Beat your defender. Keontae George does it as well as anybody in the high school class.
George with 22 to lead all scorers. Okpara the flip, count it, plus the foul. Chisholm Okpara downhill.
Look how low he is, Keontae George. Just lower than everybody else on the court. Somehow, some way, the body control will finish it. Chisholm off of 2 feet. He is strong and powerful. He'll make that jungle into a zoo.
Well done, Coach B. Well done. I got you. I'll react. Jet Howard, nice give to Jarris Walker.
Size to see it. Walker was waiting for it. I was going to say Jarris Walker could play point guard in a pinch if needed by IMG.
Jet Howard's going to play for his dad at Michigan. He puts it in. Fear slows it up. Holloway pulls the trigger and connects. Aiden Holloway making it rain. His 4th 3. Daly banks it in at the other
really
end.
Good set play, but Lumiere almost stole it.
The pass from Walker to J.J. Starling, also a McDonald's All-American. Missed the layup. Manning with the follow.
Manning does all the little things that you need to win.
Walker surveys. Taking it right past Manning.
Really good help by Eric Daly on that possession.
Batchelor catch and shoot. Got it. It's a 5-point game. Lumiere led by as many as 17 in the 3rd quarter. Timeout for Pat Holmes in Lumiere.
What about this pass? Holy goal. Woo! What a pass by Walker. Noah Batchelor. Dead-eye 3 shooter. IMG Bradley says a lot about IMG. Other players stepping up in his absence.
Starling, the McDonald's All-American, headed to Notre Dame with the floater. Big basket in a big spot.
He loves crunch time, J.J. Starling, a 4th quarter player.
George lost it, a turnover with 60 seconds to play. Fears playing keep away, and here comes the foul.
Jet Howard was very good. They got to score real quick.
Batchelor, 3-pointer, good. Timeout, Sean McAloon, and IMG with
stop. But he went 1-2.
3-4.
Yeah, he might have dragged that pivot foot a little bit. Again, back to Batchelor.
Trying to find Walker. He muscles it in, plus the foul. Jarris Walker is a powerhouse.
Screener, Walker. He didn't get it clean, but he got his hands on it. That was enough.
5-point game. George has 24 tonight, the future Baylor Bear. George misses, Jarris Walker! That was thunderous!
George, he splits 2 defenders right there. Gets in, little off balance. Jarris Walker cleans it up. They could hear that one back in Houston. Watch Walker, behind the 3-point line, then he runs right to the rim. So he doesn't stand still. The more you move, the more opportunity you give yourself. That is a great offensive rebound putback by Jarris Walker. Almost in the corner.
17.
They could throw it long and get something.
Holloway to trigger in, 17 seconds left. The lead pass for Fears. He's got some space, blocked by Walker. Out of bounds.
All the white shirts were up near the ball, and I thought going long would be a good option for Lumiere. Great pass by Holloway. Fears.
George, the leaner. Oh, that goes in. It's a 3. And a timeout for IMG with 6.5 left.
Keontae takes it up the floor, which is really smart. Look at that body control and balance.
Holloway once again asked to inbound. He finds Fears, the quick foul, 5.7 left. Off the front of the rim, IMG down 3. Here comes George. Can he deliver again? Oh, yes he can! Overtime in New Jersey. Keontae as clutch as ever.
5.7 on the clock. IMG down 3. They go to Mr. Clutch, Keontae George. He navigates, pulls up. Great hang time, concentration, and the bucket. We're playing 5 more, Teddy. How about the elevation over Starling? Because Starling didn't want to create the foul and the 3-point shot, so he had to give it a little bit of distance.
George, the McDonald's All-American, with 30 points.
You got to put a hashtag on that. Keontae George ran right into a screen. Almost didn't get back up.
George rising up. He's fouled. Daly grabs it. George slices in.
Good move by Keontae George. Blows right past Okpara. Finishes with the left.
Guarded by Daly. Starling, the McDonald's All-American, knifes in for 2. Massive play from the McDonald's All-American. George, 3-ball goes, he ties it again, under 20 seconds. Here in Toms River at the Metro Classic, part of the NIBC series. George, wow!
Janice Walker, high ball screen in the middle.
Make it 38 for the future Baylor Bear. Starling, the floater, an answer for Lumiere.
2.
George working against the junior, Jeremy Fears Jr. George, the runner.
Away to his left on this. Watch this one, right to the rack. I don't know how he got that one off. But the jump shot going to his left, turning back to his right. Exceptionally special in this game.
It's IMG by 2 here in double overtime. Oh, the strip by Jet Howard. Quick hands from Jawan Sun. Batchelor the cut. He goes reverse side.
Wrapped up at the end of regulation and maybe the first overtime. For some reason, they were sleeping defensively. Nobody had Noah Batchelor. Little smile for
by
the
Taj
camera.
Manning. Walker turns the corner. Stripped. Ball is loose. Picked up by Fears. And Okpara puts it in. Knocked out of the hands of Walker, and it's Lumiere ball. Batchelor, the senior from the Baltimore area, shooting 1-1. Missed the front end. Lalu down by a point. Here comes Fears. Okpara wanted to give it up. Holloway pulls the trigger and hits! Aiden Holloway, the hero for Lumiere.
Lumiere was trying to figure out who was going to take the last shot to win the game. Starling wanted it. Holloway got it. And he hit the biggest shot in his career on the biggest stage. Aiden Holloway just created a little separation for himself. Looked like 2 guys went with Starling, and that left Holloway wide open. Watch 2 defenders go with Starling. Great read by Holloway. One more look. Watch 2 defenders go with Starling. Right there. Holloway says, I got to shoot it. Clock's winding down.